Beat up, bullied, and dunked on. Beat up, bullied, and dunked on. Bullied and dunked on. Let's get it.
We only rock with Mavericks. If you a clone, then step off the canvas. Lest you get beat up, bullied, and dunked on. We gon' leave you beat up, bullied, and dunked on. We said we only rock with Mavericks. If you a clone, then step off the canvas. Lest you get beat up, bullied, and dunked on. We gon' leave you beat up, bullied, and dunked on.
Excellently, it was pressing to me. Descended from the parents, I inherited 3. Past.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Kind of Unkind podcast, where me and my friends discuss a variety of topics, and we'll see what's up this week. I'm here with Oz.
Hello, I am here.
I am also here with Wyatt. And last and least, I'm here with Sky.
Aww. You're so mean to me.
Careful, she's into that.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I did it. And I'm Sengoku Jedi. So how's this week been? How's everyone doing?
Man, I feel better. Last week, contracted COVID. That shit fucking sucked.
Mm-hmm. It usually does.
And this week, just dead people. I've experienced quite a few dead people. I'm seeing dead people, Jim. Pretty great.
Did you
Who's
try?
Jim?
Yeah.
What's up?
I said, who's Jim?
Jim Kirk.
Interesting.
Jim Kirk Cobain, the famous artist of Nirvana.
Oh yes, the one who he was really good at using a microphone. I can't make that joke. Hey, how about one of y'all? How's y'all's week?
He really liked to scream into that microphone. The drugs got to him, and that wasn't a microphone that night.
Well,
Anyway,
It sang pretty well. You know, bang.
Why did you try taking any ivermectin? Did that help?
You're right. I did not take any ivermectin, but I did take some silver solution. My skin is turning blue. Mm-hmm. That is a sign that it's working.
Mm-hmm. I think that's right.
Or you're turning into a blueberry, and some Oompa Loompas are about to push you off. Oompa,
Oompa,
Loompa,
Loompa,
Oompa
doo. Ivermectin would have worked better on you.
Anyway.
What about you, Oz?
I have had a alright, good week. Awesome. I finished season 2 of Only Murderers in the Building with Sky.
Mm-hmm.
And it was great.
It is so good.
So good. Steve Martin is amazing. And also Martin Short. And also Selena Gomez. But not Amy Schumer.
She was a footnote at best.
Exactly.
I didn't realize that was Selena Gomez when you guys were watching it. I was like, oh, that girl kind of looks like Selena Gomez. But I didn't put that together at all. Ever since her and Biebs broke up, just...
Oh yeah.
They're back together.
Heartbreak.
I don't pay... I'm lying through my teeth. I've never paid attention to any of this.
I honestly saw that on the front page of Reddit yesterday, and I was like, I don't care. Why is this on the front page still?
Super important, man.
Good for them.
That and the thing that's been on the top front page of Reddit, I'm not going to say it. You can go look it up on your own, because I don't want to talk about it, because it makes me sad.
Making me look up things. Well, my front page of Reddit would be different than yours, wouldn't it?
I mean,
so.
trending is always the same almost.
Oh, right.
And the number one
my
trending
top
thing is
people telling me how good Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey is. I disagree.
Who the
Oh,
fuck
what
thought
now?
that movie was good?
I have no idea. Oh, this person, Rager97, thought that it was
You
a
know
pretty
what?
good movie and underappreciated.
There's
know
a
what?
Winnie the Pooh movie called Blood and Honey.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's because Winnie the Pooh went into open license a couple of years ago, and they were like, "Let's make a movie. We got it."
Let's make a horror movie.
Fuck it.
And being that I love Winnie the Pooh, of course I had to see it.
I just found the most
That was
stereotypical.
your first mistake.
The most stereotypical Reddit post here. It's popular in your country, and it's what's the best poutine in town to get?
Mm.
What poutine is the best in Quebec City?
Oh yeah, I actually was watching a guy who was showing how to make poutine at home. I'm thinking about doing it so that we can compare and contrast the homemade stuff compared to when we go to Canada. We taste the good.
I mean, it's just fries, like cheese curds and gravy. I mean, there's no like special
It was
ingredient.
voted one of the most unhealthy things that you could eat, and many doctors suggest not to eat it.
That's American propaganda.
Exactly, I agree. Don't believe it.
No, I don't buy it.
How about you, Sky? How was your week?
Well, I also finished season 2 of Only Murders in the Building.
Did you?
Ooh. You
With
know, I did that.
Oz.
Oh my god, we should talk about that later. I feel like we both did it at the same time.
Right? Next
Impressive.
stop, season 3. The smell is new. But
The smell is new. It's warmer, actually.
which yeah, it's a very fun, very good show. Lots of good twists and turns. So but yeah, it's been a pretty decent week.
Glad to hear it.
Good for you.
My week's been
How about you, Sengoku?
been good. You know, just kind of after getting back from French Canada, just kind of jumped back into work and stuff. It's been a lot of fun. I really enjoy doing the investigations, and yeah, it's been a blast.
Hell yeah, man! I'm
Mhm.
happy you're in a job that's really giving you some good vibes.
Yeah, me too. I assure you. So yeah, so I've been very pleased about that, and otherwise, just yeah, trying to get more stuff done, playing some good games. Got had a hell of a good time with the three of you in our Call of Cthulhu. So
Ooh, so much
Oh
fucking
yeah.
fun.
It was great.
I'm excited for
You
that.
guys did great. I just want to say you guys did great, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
It's so much fun watching a lot happen, and I'm not going to spoil anything.
Yeah, and I'm
Tune in next time.
yeah, and I'm really excited to start the Land of Eam as well and play that through.
Oh, I'm so fucking ready.
Jesus.
Sorry,
He's
calm the
been
fuck
ready
down.
for years.
Yeah.
I have my goo, my gelatinous goo. He has his little hat. He is ready to go spelunking. I am ready to rock and roll.
With his translator / minion.
Yeah, that is probably what I'm gonna do. Is have my minion be a little translator.
Yup.
It's gonna be so goofy. I'm excited.
Yep, it'll be really funny for him to like purposefully mistranslate something because what the gelatinous goo said was super rude, and then the goo gets mad at him for pulling the punches, and he's like, no, that's not what I said. No.
Exactly. A
Why it is-
gelatinous goo supremacist having. I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have the translator either be an imp or more likely a boggle, and just have a little goblin guy who's kind of nice having to translate for this just absolutely abhorrently mean fucking gelatinous goo.
Yep.
For those who don't know what we're talking about, stay tuned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Wyatt has always been super good at arguing with himself, so it's gonna be
You're
great.
right. I have to have an intelligent conversation every so often.
He's his best friend and his
I
worst
feel
enemy.
so
I
insulted.
mean, are you gonna get that talking to yourself? Because I feel like that's the
I
fastest
know I was
way
meaning
to.
talking with you guys, but like I
Oh,
have to
thank
have the
you.
committee, you know?
He's insane enough to
Committee of
think
me.
that what he's saying is logical.
Exactly.
But yeah,
yeah.
so I figured, I'm really enjoying what I'm doing for work, and the things with the channel are starting to improve, and I think, as the CEO of the channel, I've decided,
Huh? What?
yeah. Oh, the board voted last week.
Who's on the board?
The board's behind me. It's on my wall. That bitch didn't vote.
It's true. I've seen it.
I'm afraid it did. So
Oh no.
Bitch, motherfucker, when did you go behind my back? I thought you loved me. Huh?
It's always been behind your back.
Oh, shit.
I can never see it because of my fat ass. Damn it.
Yeah, you keep getting distracted every time you look back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dump truck ass keeps on blinding you.
Hell yeah.
Hey, kid.
So unfortunately,
Anyways.
the board has spoken, and I am the new CEO of the Unkindness. But I have good news. We are expanding, and we're looking to create some new positions. So I have a new position to offer you as the kind of unkind chief influencer.
Wait a second. Is this the
Influencer.
unkind?
Oh.
Is this the kind of unkind version of Job? Is that what I'm doing right now?
I don't know what you speak of. But
Continue.
But yeah, so I'd like to, I have some money to throw around, so I can offer a good salary, a really good work-life balance, because that's really important to us at the kind of unkind. So, yeah, I'd like to interview the three of you and see who's best fit for this role as my my second in command.
As your
Great
underling.
interviews. I've done hundreds of them.
He's never been hired, but he's done
Hundreds of interviews and
Hundreds
zeros
of interviews.
of
I've had like 2
experience.
jobs, but hundreds of interviews. I'm ready.
There you go.
Oh, Phoenix. How you doing, Phoenix?
I'm all burnt out of Christmas shopping.
Christmas shopping.
Ooh.
It's not even December, and you're
getting
burnt
knocked
out.
out early, I guess.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
might. You definitely want to get knocked out early.
Hey, giggity.
What?
Hey,
Huh?
why is that giggity?
No. Hang on. Stop the podcast.
This was your first mistake hiring me on.
You're not hired yet, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
This was your first mistake in hiring.
did you
I
catch
yelled
all that,
so
Phoenix?
loud I destroyed my headset.
When did you jump on, Phoenix? Did you hear my the news I just broke?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay.
He bought us out. I and Oz no longer hold the key shares of the program.
Yeah, the board has voted, and they've made me the new CEO of the kind of unkind.
Unkind Inc. as it was.
No, I've changed the name.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Oh no.
I have published books under that, you bastard. Are you saying you're getting my very small revenue?
All right, so who's organizing the workers' strike?
If you don't watch yourselves, it will be Sengoku Industries. So I mean,
You're right. I'll just sit back and let that burn itself out.
That's a good
so
one.
basically, I've just anyways. So yes, I've been appointed the CEO of the company. But good news for everybody. I do have a job as the chief influencer, the second in command.
So one job, and one of us gets it, and the other ones don't.
Yeah.
You're off the channel. Sorry.
Oh no.
The other ones have to are unfortunately, yes, they are just talent. And as such, they're just here as a dancing monkey to
Wait,
make...
does that mean I don't have to edit
Well,
my
I
videos
do that
anymore?
anyway. I'm the talent here, so I'm fine with
Yeah,
it.
I'm very good at dancing and making monkey noises.
Oh, well, then you will not
Hey,
be...
hang on. No, wait. I'm possibly the best at one of those
Yeah.
things. Get in
Go, Howler Monkey right now.
I would, but I would blow up my mic.
Oh, I blow out my mic every day just by talking. And I can twerk with the best of them.
That's
Oh, well, I
Right.
definitely have the lock on dancing.
Well, I mean, I hope
Hey,
you...
You've never seen me dance.
I hope you get the
You've
role
never
because...
seen me dance.
Because this, whoever gets the role will be dictating what content we're putting out. You know, so
Oh my
you
God.
really
Hang
want to...
tight.
Oh my
Got
God,
it. Okay, I gotta win.
You're gonna really want to appeal to this person's...
Wyatt wins. All right, we're doing a 3,000 part Foxhole series.
Yeah. I mean, you know.
Okay, so we'll get started with the interview.
Welcome to the foxhole, boys.
So
Well, now it's hot.
Ooh.
yeah, I'd like to start with a simple question. And for the record, all of these questions are real interview questions. None of them are made up. These are actual questions that humans have asked other humans for paying jobs. But I'll start off with a pretty simple one. The pretty standard, but it tells me a lot. Oz, why don't you tell me about yourself?
Well, first off, I really want to apologize. I did not know she was your wife. Anyways, well, I grew up in the Bronx. Soon after I moved to Japan, where I lived with my grandma for 3 years playing Pokemon games to try and learn the language. Didn't learn a lick. I did learn how to compliment people, though. And then, somewhere around, my 30s, I moved into ancient Japan, where I really, really found my stride with the samurai movement. And I really learned to follow my own code. Of course, the code had been written back then, but it was my own. I follow you adopt things into your soul. And then some people in the night started just attacking recently, and I figured I should probably get out of there. Wasn't looking very good, so I moved over to ancient Rome. And really just that was probably the beginning of my I think it would be called now hoe phase. Lots of just giant orgies. Which, just saying, did help with my multitasking, so I can really handle a lot of projects at once, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
But yeah, with the collapse of Rome, I kind of moved on. I moved actually to Brazil, if you can believe that. I really learned how to, I studied biology there. I'm really good at dissections. Really, really, really around the heart though. Just right. Anyways, but more recently, I've been into. I'm a coder. I work on porn stuff. Yeah. No, I think I'd be a great fit for this company because I have such a charming personality and a fat dick.
Great. Okay. Well, thank you for that pack of lies. I appreciate that.
Lies.
Phoenix, can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, been landlocked here in India all my life. I'm a rather laid-back, quiet individual, I would like to assume, unless you start talking about things like an anime called Promare or anything like that. But, wait, that's not me. That's my god. Never mind. But, simply just like spending most of my days here in temperamental, weathered Indy. Loving owning some dogs and some, just mad relaxing. Not one to get into, not one for Donnybrooks, as you might call them.
I would.
So, very...
And I'll try not to read too much into loving on some dogs.
I'm dogs.
Probably best for everyone that way. Wait, what?
Wolf, wolf.
Okay. Great. Thank you for that. Wyatt, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Well, it all started the day before I was born when I became an orphan. This forced me to learn quite young self-reliance. At the age of 16, I submitted myself for the Canadian Expeditionary Force. The many months until I was dishonorably discharged were some of the best I had ever had in my life. But finally, out and becoming a free man with no home, no hope, and a degradation of my financial security, I once again had to pull myself up by my bootstraps. This led me to realize one thing greater than anything else is that I held the key to my own destiny, and I continue to drop that key into the proverbial ocean. And so I brought myself before you to be able to better gauge my direction, to be able to focus and harness my skills from all of my bootstrapping. I of course became a master cobbler, and I bring those skills here to you now.
Well, great. Thank you. Thank you for your service.
No problem.
Sky, why don't you tell me a bit about yourself?
Well, I was born and raised in California, where I come from a very, very large family. A few years ago, I started playing with the people who live in my head and writing down, some of their antics, just jotting it down. And occasionally I kill them, but they like you do. And then I met a cowboy and joined a YouTube channel, and now I'm very confused. What are we here for again?
You're not the only one who's confused, so I appreciate your understanding.
I think the dwarf over there was a bit sexually confused.
Definitively.
That's the way I like it.
Okay, on to the next question. In the same stream, I'll start off with Sky. You've been given an elephant. You can't sell it or give it away. What would you do with the elephant?
Once
again, real interview question.
Wow.
Amazing.
I would set up a refuge in my backyard and just kind of fence it in, and then charge the neighborhood children to come and pet the elephant. And after making a very small fortune, small being because it's from children, I would then move to a larger property and let the elephant roam free and do its elephant thing.
I believe that's the plot of a Simpsons episode, but
what?
Thank you for your answer. It definitively is.
What is The Simpsons? Yeah. I've never heard of it.
You are the Homer of the podcast, so it tracks. Wyatt.
I thought you had purple hair, not none. Oh, okay, go ahead.
You've been given an elephant. Can't sell it or give it away. What would you do with the elephant?
I would slowly eat it one bite at a time, as you do any trouble, no matter how big it is. You take it down one bite at a time.
Would this be alive, or would you kill the elephant?
No, of course I would euthanize it in a reasonable method and have it served. Otherwise, I would of course serve it to my companions and friends, and hand it down at the local, passing it out at the local homeless shelter. But obviously I can't give it away, so now I just have a ridiculous amount of elephant meat to be able to survive on.
For the record, I don't think it's euthanizing it when you murder it for its meat. But
I could murder it for its meat. I could, I promise not to sell its tusks, as I know that's what people would actually want. I would, file them down and turn them into the largest toothpicks in the world.
Okay, good answer. Phoenix.
Well, we'd start by letting it have a very pampered and luxurious life. And I would personally erect a massive platform to strap upon its back as we ride into the war zone known as Africa. And the problem, the poachers. I would hurl spears from atop my glorious steed. Steed? Mount. And we would single-handedly solve the problem of the poachers in Africa together.
But what would you do if a elf with a bow happened to sling himself onto your back, shoot your elephant, and then slide down its tail?
Said an elf with a bow.
Yeah.
Legolas.
Simply take the hobbits to Isengard.
Mm-hmm.
Then he'd be too focused on that, and I can push him off, and he will be trampled over.
Great point. Good stuff. Okay, Oz.
So the first thing I do is teach it to fly for fun. Obviously. I don't know why none of you said that. And the second thing I do is thank the person for giving me this elephant because it's a solution to a different problem I've been having. And I take the elephant brain and I swap it with my kid.
You fucking piece of shit. You fucking.
So now my kid
What
is in
the
the elephant
fuck?
body and it never forgets. And then I put the elephant brain into my kid, so my kid also never forgets because the never forgetting also exists in both the brain and the body, probably.
Wow.
And then I take both their brains back out of the bodies after like a year or so when they've had fun with it, and then I put them both into a robot, and it's like a left lobe, right lobe kind of situation, and I erect a Pacific Rim robot with these two brains I now have, and I take over the world.
Wow. Do you add the meat from the abandoned body to Wyatt's hoard of meat?
No, I bury it respectfully with my child.
Oh.
Actually, hang on. No, I make a second. Make a second Rick and Morty style meat suit robot that I will pilot. That is.
Oh no.
Your convoluted plan is now not just evil, but fascinating.
Okay, great. Those were a bunch of diverse and interesting answers. We'll move on to the next one. Let's see here. What makes you the best person for the job, Oz?
You know, I like to think I'm a wily one. I'm always coming up with many opportunities, many answers that could answer any question. 100% effective all the time. In fact, allow me to explain to you how the job will work. Obviously, you need someone to help you run the channel. It's a hard channel to run by yourself. We have so many, fantastic things going on all the time. We have a lot of videos. But if we ruin all of the subscribers' lives,
Oh God.
and then just offer them $1 for watching one of our videos, think about the content we could make, both from giving money to the homeless people we ruined, and and we get the views from the people we paid for the views.
Oz is definitely
No.
sitting in this interview room like the devil on his shoulder.
It's the scene where it's like the devil is on my left shoulder, and I'm like, that's a good idea. Then I turn to my right shoulder to look for the angel, and it's just the devil again.
He's
So
over
yeah,
there like, yeah, what that guy said.
Yeah, I think I bring many content opportunities to the channel. I think my wisdom and my tactics will bring many views and subscribers. And yeah, Promare sucks.
Good stuff. Good stuff. I too have heard Gurren Lagann sucks. Okay, Phoenix, what is your answer to why you think you're the best person for the job? Feel free to attack your fellow candidates as well.
Well, as I mentioned earlier, besides when it comes to poachers, of course, I'm not one for a Donnybrook here. So I could never do that to such wonderful people. As for why I'm the perfect one for the job, well, you just got that nice personality trait. Just accepting of everyone, and I mean, say the elephant situation is real. Wouldn't you want the man who single-handedly stopped poaching in Africa for the ivory of elephant tusks on your channel?
I mean, that would be helpful.
Would be very helpful.
But it sounds like it would involve a lot of fighting, to which you described yourself to not want.
Ah, yes. Well, some sacrifices must be made, and I'm willing to put those sacrifices, or I'm willing to take those sacrifices, not put them. Hey, it seems like there's a devil on my shoulder trying to slide me notes here. It's a rather. Can you see him? He's kind of short. He's got a magnificent beard. He's sliding me a note, and if I show his to you right here, it says "unburdened by heavy opinions." So I think maybe maybe a devil just got a halo over there. I think.
I don't think that's how that works, but
I gotta mute.
okay.
I think.
Sorry, go ahead.
You know what? Just for the sound advice, I'm gonna go ahead and retract my previous statements. I think that Osmond person over there,
Mm-hmm.
I think he's the perfect one for the job.
Oh wow, what an endorsement!
I know.
Mm,
It's super selfless from me,
wow. Well, I appreciate your candor. And we'll move over to Wyatt. Why
I'll
are you?
make mine short and simple.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask why you think you're best for the job.
I'm the reason that the multitudes of, well, at least this group of individuals associate for the predominantly. I'm a naturally charismatic individual who loves the people around him, is able to exude confidence not only with himself, with others, and am able to bring and bridge gaps of quite literally hundreds, if not thousands of miles, allowing for people to associate and, interact between each other. I am able to bridge gaps that others may find more difficult.
Got that public transportation of a person.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Have gun will travel.
Right. Perfect. Well, thank you for that. And I'll move on over to Sky. Sky, why do you think you're the best person for the job?
Well, I am a woman, and in this climate, diversity is key. So, you want to have a diversity hire to look good to the masses.
Damn it, boys, she's got us.
All
Alright, guess we just gotta pack up our stuff now.
How would you feel about using if I were to use that fact again? Let's say there was some sort of case against me, and I needed to.
Is that likely to happen?
Yes, in the future.
What are you planning to do in the future?
Don't worry about it. I call it.
See, with me on board, I would never ask those questions.
I call it
Look,
Sengoku Island.
All I have to say is, have vagina will travel.
Wow, good point.
Look, I've seen Sengoku's plans. There's a lot of rabbits involved, and I don't want to get into it.
Okay, great answers across the board. So we'll mix it up a bit. I'm going to jump around a little on this one. I'm going to go ahead and ask Wyatt, if you were a breakfast cereal, which one would you be and why? Once again, real interview questions.
If I was a breakfast meal,
Cereal.
I would.
Not a meal. Don't be saying eggs and toast or something. You have to be a cereal. God damn it! I'm sorry.
I am
calm
sorry.
down.
If I am a breakfast cereal, I would be Magic Spoon, which you can be able to get Magic Spoon for a reduced price. If you follow the QR below, you will be able to get two free boxes. And that is why I'm Magic Spoon. I am healthier free than most cereal. I'm a little wild. And most importantly, I am going to make your body so fucking healthy, you will not understand. So yeah, get your two free boxes in the
Wow,
scroll below.
That's hot.
Phoenix.
I would say I'm probably a Raisin Bran myself.
Perfect answer. Continue. Why?
Well, for the most part, I'm a rather laid back, kind of bland person. I don't have much interesting stuff going on in life currently. And I just get, sometimes you just get that one little bite of sweetness and then it fades rather quickly.
Jesus Christ.
That's fair.
So,
That's fair.
I think Raisin Bran
That's pretty great.
I
perfectly
got a
described.
Wyatt snort.
Wow. I'm blown away by that answer. Tough one to follow, Oz.
Fuck. You know, I'd probably just be Frosted Flakes
Why?
because I am more than good. I've got aluminum in me. That's it.
Okay.
He did eat a car. He did eat one of the company cars outside earlier.
Mm-hmm.
It was on a dare.
Sky, what cereal would you be and why?
I think I would be hot cereal because I'm hot.
And because everyone prefers the other one.
Yeah, yeah. Because you're gross and no one eats you.
I was gonna say because you're unappealing.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it for it to go that far.
My God.
Oh.
Yes.
He's just the devil on the shoulder.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Very, very insightful answers here. This is interesting. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm gonna start off this time with Oz. So you and a coworker have a disagreement. How do you resolve the conflict between the two of you and continue to be productive?
Mm-hmm. I'm really trying not to use the robot one again. All right. So, what was the argument about?
Let's use the channel as a good example. Let's say you and one of the other talented members decide
Okay.
that you want to.
Okay, I got you. Oz, I'm going to tell you right now, I did not watch anything past episode 8 of Gurren Lagann,
Mm-hmm.
and I still think Promare is better.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Sure, that's the issue.
Well, then that's a simple solution, and I will remain calm, absolutely focused. This mustn't register on an emotional level. I make a video calling out Phoenix for being a giant bitch, and I make a big fuss about it. And the title card is "The Worst Piece of Shit Ever," and it's got Phoenix's face, and it's very clickbaity. And I string out this drama for multiple months as I'm actually arguing with Phoenix about this for content. But in the first day, actually, I politely slapped Phoenix across the dick with my hand. Both sides of it. His dick and my hand. And reminded him who the fuck I am. Quietly in a closet so nobody can hear me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I gave him a nice,
Always you trapped in a
sweet
closet.
hug. And then I gifted him a copy of a mint condition original Skyrim, but with all the mods. A disc copy that's like a book. It's that thick, but it's got every mod Skyrim has ever had, and you can just pick and choose as you go.
And do Phoenix and you come out of the closet or stay in the closet?
Oh, we come out of the closet, baby. That's how this ends,
Right.
with us dating for the biggest amount of
That's
viewer
how you
pool.
get the most amount of clout right there.
Wow.
That's
You
how
gotta-
you get the big cloud.
You gotta lay into the hate aspect first.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Then you gotta make it seem like we're hate fucking at some point, and then
then we're just
Jake
dating.
Paul hit it big.
Mm-hmm.
And then to finally finish it off, we release a video on Only Feathers
Oh,
Nice. It's cross
with a secret guest.
And so I think we just answered two people's. We just solved two people's answers in one.
Sure didn't. We got Oz's. You can't piggyback on his answer, I'm afraid.
You just got to remember everything I said, Phoenix. All right,
Yeah.
all right, come on.
And I'm not going to ask you yet, so keep remembering. Sky.
You're gonna save me for the.
Yep.
I have forgotten the question.
It is you and a coworker have a disagreement. How do you resolve it and increase productivity? How do you get the channel booming as a result of your solution?
Well, first, disagreements happen. That is just the normal flow of humanity. So, first, I tell them how wrong they are and why they're wrong, and that they are, in fact, a terrible human being for being wrong. And then I tell them how I love them anyway, and we go and play some games together, completely allowing the subtext to kind of marinate there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
I like the marinating subtext.
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Wyatt.
Realizing the nature of what we do and how we operate, there are a few different ways that I may consider, but ultimately what I'll come upon is that we need to get over this bridge. We need to combat whatever our harsh disagreement, because disagreements, as she stated, is very common, but this is something enough to obstruct workflow. The best thing that I can do is find a way to bridge the gap. And so I take the time, take the money, and I would make my way out to the person who I'm having one of us that's having a disagreement. We talk to it face to face. We discuss what is the best solution forward. Then I pull a shovel out of the back of the car and smack them upside the back of the head. And then I drag them out into the middle of nowhere. I begin filming as I begin burying them alive for clout.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I'm not super familiar with YouTube's snuff film laws, but I don't think we could use that as content. It'd be a one-off.
It'd be a good one-off, you know.
I mean, if you can film people hanging themselves in a forest, you can film pretty much anything.
Ain't that the truth?
It'd be real popular for one day.
Oh yeah. So Phoenix, what was that about my mom's cookies? They taste great, don't they?
Now, listen here. It was one time, all right?
Yeah, that this film will pop off one time.
Mm-hmm.
I just want you to know she was happy.
You know what? And that's what it's all about.
Wait, are you gonna be Wyatt's new papa?
Nah, he's gonna be he's gonna be a 6 feet under.
I have to go get milk for the cookies.
I think we've already established that I am Wyatt's father.
You are
Exactly.
correct.
He gave me the cocaine.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah, that tracks.
And if you haven't seen that video yet, go check that out.
Go
Oh,
check
it
that
is
shit
a
out.
fantastic one.
Oh shit!
You're a fantastic video.
Phoenix pulled a quick one on us all. He just did a
thank
call to
you.
action. Fuck.
Phoenix. Now I will ask
Wait.
you, when you and a coworker have a disagreement, how would you resolve it?
I don't like petty disagreements. I don't like people getting heated. So I think we're gonna turn this into something fun here. We're gonna make this a workplace rivalry of sorts. If we're in the I guess the same line of work in the same branch, department, whatever that may be. We're gonna turn this into a workplace rivalry with a fair and healthy relationship there. I got a question for you now. What's your policy on workplace relationships?
I endorse them as long as
All right.
they don't interfere with our productivity. As long as we can monetize it somehow, I'm completely for workplace relationship.
Perfect. Thank you.
But if it isn't working, I will force you to break up. So just keep that in mind.
On camera.
Of course.
Yeah. You'll have to do a sad breakup with a ukulele.
Oh no.
I'm all for that. All aboard the toxic gossip train.
Yeah. Okay, great. Perfect. Okay, awesome. I'll move on to a totally real question that has been asked by someone to someone for money. I'll start off here with Wyatt. Would you rather fight fight 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck?
So this has actually come up on an interview that I was in before. So
Oh,
I will
great.
give you the same answer that I will give to my previous manager, Tate. If you're out there, how are you listening to this? Okay, anyway. My
Please tell me
answer
that's
is
not his
I
name.
would fight.
Please tell me that's
I
not his
told
real
you
name.
a name. That is not his real name.
Okay, good. Just checking.
Don't worry. No, that is not his real name. Sorry. My answer would be that I would fight a single duck-sized horse. People would believe,
Horse-sized duck.
the multiple little horse-sized duck. I'm sorry.
Yes.
One singular horse-sized duck. Because a big old horse-sized duck, I can jump onto its back and pull at its wings, and I can begin to suplex that big motherfucker. Because it doesn't know what life is like with them big old feet, I would begin tripping it up, causing it to hit the ground. Its beak goes in the mud as I'm shoving it down in deep. And then, over the course of multiple weeks, I will teach it, tying it up and teaching it how to operate, how to live, how to love, how to be my companion. I would begin to ride on its back, a majestic duck, and try my best to have it spayed and neutered so it doesn't do bad things to other ducks. And together, we would ride off into the sunset, I and my mallard, as one.
Did anyone else imagine he was talking about something other than a duck for that entire thing?
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah. That's a great answer.
Fun fact, I got that job.
Oh, wow. Well, good work.
I know.
So, perfect example
exactly.
of someone who has had this ridiculous question in real life. So there you go. Let's move over.
Yeah.
Let's move over to Phoenix. Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck?
You know, I think I too am choosing the horse-sized duck, mainly because, well, I mean, you know what? I changed my answer. I would rather fight the 100 duck-sized horses, as that would go perfect to ride alongside me as we purge Africa of all of the poachers. Yes.
You're just really reenacting the Return of the King scene, aren't you? Like fully reenacting it.
See, with 100 duck-sized horses, you just got to become the leader of the stampede. You know, that's really what it's all about. You gain their trust after a while, and then we march into the mines of Moria.
Okay, great. Sky, which would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck?
You know, I think I would also go with the one horse-sized duck because that, you know, it only takes one bullet to take it out, and then you have a ton of duck meat, and you know, and also like horses are cuter than ducks, and I think it would be easier for me to murder one giant duck than 100 itty bitty teeny tiny adorable horses.
Is this taking into account the corkscrew penis?
Yes.
Okay, good. Just wanted to be clear on that.
Yep. You can't trust a duck. They're just no. They're an HR call waiting to happen.
Oz.
I would like to first attack everyone who said the horse-sized duck's character. You're a fucking psychopath. You are essentially saying, I want to go mano a mano with a fucking dinosaur. I just want to remind you, ducks are terrifying, duck-sized. I have seen a duck take down a full-grown man in its normal size. Have you seen what kind of horse are we talking about? Are we talking about like a Clydesdale? Like a massive behemoth? Or are we talking about like a pony? It all depends on context, really. But like, no, I'm never touching a fucking horse-sized duck. I could kill any animal in the animal kingdom. You put a horse-sized duck in the equation, it's like a 50-50. I will absolutely every day take on 100, 1,000, a million duck-sized horses. Because horses don't have any natural predators in the wild. They don't have a defense mechanism. They can kick you, but if they're the size of a duck, it feels like a dog kicking you. You just fucking kick the things.
Mountain lions and bears exist, mind you.
I don't give a shit about a mountain lion or a bear. Neither of them are the natural predator of a horse. Horses have no natural predators.
I mean, he's got a point.
Except for humans, single tier.
Except for me, if they're duck-sized. So absolutely, I'm taking the 100 duck-sized horses over the 1 horse-sized duck. I'm not fighting a velociraptor. You ever seen the inside of a duck's beak? It's teeth.
Velociraptors were 3 foot tall.
I don't give a shit. A dinosaur. A fucking Tyrannosaurus Rex. Dinosaur, horse-sized. I don't care what the correct filification. I don't know the name of the thing I'm trying to think of.
I think you broke him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've moved on from being the promare trigger to the horse-sized duck trigger.
No, this is a dumb question. It's like if every Pokemon fought like a billion lions, and people are like, oh, well, the lions would win. No! There's a Pokemon that burns hotter than the fucking sun! What are you gonna do about that? You can't just pile lions on top of that. It's gonna goddamn burn up before it gets there!
Oh,
Well, every flying Pokemon that uses Gust and Air Cutter.
Oz brings up a great point. I'd like to ask a bonus question. If you had to fuck one Pokemon, which one would it be? This one is not a question that's asked in interviews.
Vaporeon.
Hmm.
Ditto.
None, because that would be bad for rep for the channel.
Sky.
I can't name a Pokemon.
They ditto.
You can't name a
Actually,
Pokemon.
scratch that. Lopunny. You don't know, Batman. You have no idea what I'm gonna do there.
I gotta be a Pokemon, Batman. I just want to state Lopunny can be male.
Yeah.
That doesn't change anything.
Yeah. That's not a deterrent for Wyatt.
So Sky, your answer is you don't know any Pokemon.
Say ditto.
No.
Ditto's a shapeshifter.
Okay. Ditto.
Disgusting.
It's literally a
Disgusting,
chewed up
me.
wad of grape gum. How can you love such a thing?
Because that thing can turn into anything. I have effectively chosen the most degenerate and the most safe answer. Because chances are, I'm probably just going to turn it into a human. But it could also be any Pokemon.
What are you gonna do when the paparazzis arrive and they find out?
If they look into my window and I'm fucking a Lapras, I will have known I've done a good job. Anyway.
I'm gonna go ahead. Next question here. Back to the real interview questions. That one was just for a for personal reasons. For my dream diary.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah.
Anything else in that dream diary, baby?
I can't speak of it. Most of it's illegal.
Why is your dream diary so sticky?
Yeah, don't worry about
At
it.
least your dream diary smell like formaldehyde.
Hang on, that mixes bad with why is it illegal?
Don't have so many goddamn questions. If you're my second, you can't ask so many goddamn questions.
I mean, I don't smell
Yeah,
anything. What are you talking about?
Yeah, perfect.
No matter who you are, boss, we accept you and we love you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Phoenix, what do you think of garden gnomes?
What do I think of garden gnomes?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
This is a real interview question.
See, they're a double-edged sword because you don't know what their plans are. You really don't. Like each and every single one of them, they're unique individuals, I must say. Never had direct dealings with one. I've seen them cause both strife and good fortune.
But you've had no dealings with them yet. You've seen them cause.
No, I've
strife.
had whimsical tales told to
Oh,
me
I
by
see, I see. Okay.
by the elderly.
Interesting. Sky, what do you think of garden gnomes?
I think that they are both adorable and terrifying.
Mm-hmm. What makes them so adorable / terrifying?
Well, they're adorable because they have that cute little teardrop shape and the big full luxurious beards and the cute little apple cheeks and the cute little button eyes. But they're terrifying because you have no idea what they're thinking behind those button eyes. They just
Fuck,
stare
am I a
into your
gnome?
soul.
I was gonna say all of the things you're describing is both why Oz is adorable and terrifying.
Wait, are garden gnomes god? Oh no.
Oh shit.
Now, if you take a look in the idiots chat, I do have I have
Yeah,
evidence
that's me.
that God is in fact a
Yeah,
gnome.
it's true.
Hang on, I think I have one of those slinkinis. I'll send you a picture.
Well, speaking of Oz, what do you think of Garden Gnome?
Well, my brother's in arms. We go way back. And of course, everybody knows the secret war that garden gnomes have been fostering for years. It's just some of the most heartwarming fights, heartwarming war tales you can ever hear. Against, of course, the squirrels. Those damn dirty squirrels. It just it makes me hurt every time I think about those fucking squirrels and how often they steal our garden gnomes. The heroes of the backyard, the defenders, the decadent plants.
Okay, the candidate is crying. Wyatt, what do you think of Garden Gnomes?
Muckle damn cultist! I now please be keeping me win! Oi, copper cultist! Always snapping with me, men! Where be me wee fellers? I know where me gobbies are! That is to quote one of the best individuals I've ever known, who was very upset that a group of people who stole his garden gnomes. And this had such a deep, profound effect on me that I realized that garden gnomes, they really do matter to some people. Not me, but to some people.
So, what in conclusion, what are your thoughts about Garden? You described a lot about what other people think about Garden Gnomes.
Well, if Old Man Henderson taught me anything, a good garden gnome is worth killing 19 people by blowing up a passing car for.
Okay.
Garden gnomes matter.
Okay. Let's see here. Sky. If you could be, this is a dumb question for Sky because I know the answer, but if you could be any color,
You don't know the answer. You don't know me.
If you could be any color of crayon, which would you be?
Sorry.
Oh.
Go on. No, we don't know you, Sky.
Yeah.
I would be black.
Interesting.
Because it goes with everything. And especially purple.
Yeah, okay, you're a liar. You're a fucking liar.
Black, like your soul
like
when you
my soul.
You just didn't want to give the answer we all know is in your heart. Okay, let's see. Wyatt, what color of crayon would you be?
Say again?
What color of crayon would you be and why?
What color of ground would be what?
Crayon. What
Crayon.
color
Crayola
crayon?
Oh, what color of crown would I be?
Crayola crayon.
Crayon. Crayola.
Crown. Okay.
No, my Christ.
Crayola crayon. I get what you're talking about,
Yeah.
but
Royale.
I'm from the South. We say crown.
What?
I say crayon.
Fuck you.
Listen here, you Japanese.
I identify as you know what? I feel that I as a person align very well with a very, very light almost like a turquoise.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I feel that that is my color as a person.
Why is that?
Exemplifies my it exemplifies the fact that I'm really good at standing out, but if placed within a beautiful set of shades for drawing a sunrise or a sunset, I fade in, but it's because I'm able to accent those around me that I'm able to make those other colors pop. Which leads to my key benefit is that I am good at making other people feel noticed and capable.
Well, that answer stood out. Anyways, Oz.
I will paint you the color of red.
This feels like a weird way of just asking what your favorite color is, but
No, how dare you? This is a thoughtful.
You're right. This is about children's writing utensils. And if I were a crayon, I would want to be green.
Why?
Because it makes me happy.
Because you're mad jelly. Because you're jelly, bro?
Why am I jelly?
Because you're green.
Green with envy, you mean?
Yeah, jelly.
No. Green just brings out happiness. It's the color of grass, the color of, leaves on a tree, and most importantly, the color of money.
Not my money, god damn it.
There's some green in your
Well,
money,
yeah,
probably.
the 20 is green. Fairness.
The color of money.
Yeah, the color of the $20 bill. Okay, great. Let's see here. We'll go over to Phoenix. What color crayon would you be and why?
So there is one color that definitely sticks out with me,
Mhm.
and it's the classic brick red. I actually have it close by to me, right here, right now.
In case of emergency.
Sometimes you just gotta realize you're just another brick on the wall, and the teachers gotta leave them kids alone. But it's definitely also not because red is one of my favorite colors.
So you are brick red. That is your color.
Yes, I
Is
am
another
brick red.
in the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
But you know what? I'm gonna be that brick red colored brick in the wall.
Yeah.
Strong.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down.
Okay. I got one more question here for all of you. Let's start over with Sky. What pay expectations would you have for this role?
Well, right now I make nothing, and I don't have much expectations for that to change in the immediate future. So, take that as you will.
I will take it as I will.
Baked goods. I accept payment in baked goods.
Noted.
And I know of a sweet pair of buns.
Sticky buns.
Why
Are they
sticky?
mine?
Oh God. I mean, I was talking about mine, but
So was I.
thank you, Sengoku. You've been outnumbered, Sky. I'm sorry.
Wyatt, what would your pay expectations be?
My expected pay?
Yeah, what if you're hired for the role? What would you expect in return for your hard work?
You serious? I don't get paid.
But do you deserve to get paid?
No. This is my side gig. I'm kidding. If you want me to focus on you and do this job and be your second, even though technically that doesn't make any sense, then I deserve at least $5 an hour so that I can be able to supplement my income and be able to put forth the effort to get better cameras and improve my graphics card so I can play more intense games and have a overall better visual experience for those who are watching. That way that together we can build an empire that will outlast the sieging of Rome.
Why do you have to bring up such hurtful memories?
Oof.
Because we always think of Rome,
Mm-hmm.
and we must never forget.
Never forget. Phoenix.
Normally, I would go with a really stupid answer like, I've seen you play as Nash, so I trust you with how much you're going to pay me. But in reality, realistically speaking, you're asking for a face of the channel. That's just a fair small percentage of the income of the channel, and any sponsorships that might arise and any income generated from those.
How much of a percentage?
So commission.
I think of the channel's income in total, let's say 15%.
15. Okay. Well, I mean, 15% is
Because
zero.
Nash, I trust you.
Good stuff. You shouldn't. Oz.
I stand here today asking for meager 20% of the income. Not because that is all I request, but because it is what we all deserve. For this channel was built on all of our backs, not just yours, you slimy, conniving businessman. And it is time to take this company back. Equal pay for all. Here, here. Equal pay. Equal.
This man does not speak for the rest of us. We will take meager sums. order to make
Objection, libel, and hearsay.
We're going on strike, and those who don't join me are bitches.
Oh, you say we as though you have support.
Wow. And I thought I founded this channel with my friends. With people who would
All right.
have my back in the event that some Canadian fuck tried to take it from me.
Oz,
Tried to take it from us.
Here, hear me out. I'll strike a deal with you. If you help me bring back the original and the good fucking late night munchie meals from Jack in the Box, I'll help you with this, alright?
Deal.
Alright, we got a deal.
That's one. Sky, what do you
Equal pay.
want? I got a battlefield and 2 lovers. I'm ready.
You know, I'm in.
Wyatt, I have racial tension.
Not how you'll win me. We have to.
And Viking documentary.
For one thing.
Vikings.
Olive Garden every night.
All right.
Oh.
Strike.
Uh-oh.
When you're here, your family. When you're here, your family.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, you all had great answers. It was very hard to choose. But the board is really pressuring me to bust up unions, so unfortunately, I cannot hire any of you. So the new second in command will be Max.
Aww.
You know?
It doesn't matter. You're out of the seat. We're striking.
That's not how that works.
No. You just wait. Just wait. Put
Yeah,
their
tell-
faith in.
Tell that to
Let them
Amazon
down.
workers everywhere.
Hey, UPS just had a successful strike. We got this, guys. And girl, lady,
It's already falling apart.
diversity hire.
There
Diversity
you go.
striker.
There you go. Just tell me I'm hot and give me a cookie.
No subscription without conviction. No subscription without conviction.
Well, yeah, unfortunately we couldn't get anything done. I was ready to hire, but, you know, it seems like people just don't want to work these days. You know, no one wants to really pull themselves up by their bootstraps and, you know, not join unions.
Like I did.
Well, I have full faith in the Maple Leafs. I highly disregard microwave Putin, and
Why you
know,
join
make
you
it
you
clear.
joined them for Olive Garden?
Yes.
I did not join them for all
Because
of
I
that.
have
backed
something to
out
stand
before
on.
that.
Yeah.
I will not falter in my beliefs. You all may, but I will stand my ground. And I'll start a new channel with blackjack and hookers.
I have a new memo from the board. Bathroom breaks will now be suspended, so if you'll please just gather up a series of bottles on your desk.
Oh no.
We're going to be timing
You're right.
you.
I'll fix it and set it on your desk.
We're gonna
Okay,
need.
but
We're
I
gonna,
need a funnel.
we're gonna need 5 likes an hour. So, yeah, if you could please get on that, that'd be great. Thanks.
Okay, motherfucker, I'm about to take you out back like a fucking printer and beat the shit out of you.
Thanks.
Someone's gonna end up like Mr. Incredible over here.
No subscription without conviction. It just I just imagine like the background is just me in the background moving around with like a poster board with it on it, and you just hear me in the back. No subscription without conviction. Glorious.
I believe you have my stapler.
I'm gonna need you to come in this weekend. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna come into work anymore.
Yeah, big
I
pass.
don't think I'm gonna come in ever again.
Hey, Wyatt, you want to go start a tavern?
Did you say I want to start a cactus? I'm in.
Well, this has been a Kind of Unkind podcast, soon to be known as Sengoku and Friends. Thank you for joining us. And if you enjoy this type of hilarity and corporate branded
fucking cook. Go connect that fucking cook.
fun, please give us a like. Please subscribe if you enjoy any of our videos, and check out some of the other stuff we do on Sengoku and Friends. I've been Sengoku.
Maple Leaf has got to leave.
These have been my underlings, and until next time.
Maple syrup has got to stir it up.
Mwah.
Bye.